Bears are on a heater. Who would have guessed? 26-14 over the Saints. Rolling a 4-game winning streak into Baltimore. Not your daddy's Baltimore. Sure has not been your daddy's Baltimore defense anyway. We'll talk about it here in a minute. Welcome to the Tailgate Show. I'm Jeremy Kramer, AirJair54 on X. Hopefully you're having a great day. Brief recap of last Sunday's win. Defense wins. Defense wins the day. You get 4 turnovers. You're getting sacks. Montez Sweat shows up. We have a Montez Sweat sighting. Holy shit. With the sack fumble. You love to see that. Big Bill. Big Bill's the key to this whole thing. I do believe that. Big Bill's played really well. And I think him stabilizing the middle of that defense has allowed Montez to play a little bit better. And we're sending blitzes from every which direction you could find. So that's been fun to watch. Kyler Gordon. Welcome to the good side of the stat sheet this week. Very nice. Very nice. I like. Nashawn Wright gets a pick. Stevenson goes out, though. That's a problem. And now I think Wright has an injury as well. So, I don't know who's going to be playing corner for us this week. If you're maybe 6 foot and 180, can run a 4.3 and got a little bit of ball skills, you might want to head to Hallis. They might need you. Tremaine Edmonds continues his all-pro caliber play. And I would not have said that was even a possibility last year. He played, and maybe it's the scheme. I'm really believing that it was the scheme that Eberflus ran. But him and the TJ Edwards coming back has made a huge difference in how this defense operates. I think they only gave up like 41 rushing yards to a team that was, the Saints are plucky now. You saw what they could do at halftime, and you got that sickening feeling after the 5-play, 98-yard drive or whatever, and it's all Chris Olave, and it's like, oh shit, they can't cover Chris Olave. Maybe they'll figure it out. Well, they didn't figure it out. So, Caleb's worst game, by far, this year. It's easily his worst game this year. The good news, the offensive line really looks decent. Not the greatest defensive lines that we're pushing around, but I don't care if it's the Southern Methodist School of the Blind and Deaf. If you can run for 222 yards, that's something. That's something that'll travel too, so that's something we'll talk about here in a little bit. DJ Moore leads the team in receiving yards with 40-something on, takes a 15, 20-yard pass and makes it a 30-yard pass. That dude's a dog, man. He was in the hospital. They're like, yep, he got the band on. They're scanning his shit, making sure he's all right. And then it's like, oh, it's Sunday, I play. So for all the DJ Moore trade talk hate, please shut the fuck up. We need that guy. That guy is a dog. Cole Kmet goes out with a back injury too, I guess, later in the second half, or early in the second half. So I didn't see an update on him yet. I'm a Swiftie, man. Swiftie's a dog. You can run. He's starting to hit the hole. Of course, the holes are getting bigger because you're seeing great double team work. You're seeing Dahlman team up and then crawl up to the next level. You're seeing Joe Thuney lead the way with the move that Dahlman does so Thuney can get his reach block and Dahlman can get up to the second level on one of the early runs is so good. It's so good fundamental shit that we haven't seen that out of a Bears center in decade, feels like. So, a lot of positives. I mean, Rome had a drop again. He's had one crucial drop, it seems like, a game where it's like 3rd and 8+. He does a comeback, the ball hits him in the hands, and he just doesn't catch it. And it's like, that's kind of frustrating, but we can deal with frustration if we're winning. Caleb's got to get back on track. I don't know. I feel like he left a lot of rushing yards on the table there versus the Saints, and he's probably going to need to use those this week. Because even though it ain't your daddy's Saints, they haven't been, or it ain't your daddy's Ravens, I should say. They're getting healthier, and Roquan's coming back for this game. Imagine that. Do we have a Wally Pipp situation at the kicker spot? I think we might. Jake Moody. He's what? 7 of 8? Something like that on field goals. Here is going to be the kicker on this whole deal. Moody can hit from 60. He kicks from 65 in practice. And I know they like Cairo. I know they'll probably do right by him and keep him around. Jake Moody, I'm starting to get the feeling Jake Moody's going to be your kicker from here on. And I can't say as that's a bad thing. So far. So, that's pretty much a wrap on... I mean, there's really not much more to talk about in the Saints game. You got sacks. You got a lot of pressure on him, on Rattler. You rattled Rattler, yes. The pun's been out there all week. You stopped the run game. So, we're on to Baltimore. Now that we're on to Baltimore, right? We don't know who's playing quarterback. Is it Lamar Jackson? Is it Tyler Huntley, who's beaten us before? Is it Cooper Rush? Is it... I don't know. Nobody knows. Is John going to call his brother Jim and say, hey, you want to throw a ball for us? Like, I don't know. I don't know that matters. Right now, the biggest thing that this defense has to do is you've got to stop King Henry. You cannot let him get going. Their fullback's coming back too, which is a big deal for that team. I feel like if you can hold him to under 80, I think that's the number. You got to hold Henry under 80 yards to have a chance to win this game. As much as I want to believe that the Bears' run defense is better, I've also seen it. I've seen it go the other way, so we shall see. There's also a lot of talk out of the Baltimore Ravens locker room that I guess they're getting rid of a lot of the little side distraction games that the guys play. I don't know that that's a good thing. I picked that up off of McAfee. So McAfee had mentioned it on his show that like the cornhole and all that stuff's gone out of the locker room. So it feels like a team of transition with an opportunity. I mean, their defensive ranks are terrible right now. Like 31 and 32 and a lot of stuff. Still got Kyle Hamilton. Still a stud. They're getting Roquan back. They are down one of their best defensive tackles, though. So what's the one thing that can travel with you when you're a young team? If you can get a running game to travel with you and a defense to travel with you, you got a chance. They've been very deep. Bears defense has been really turnover dependent, which I feel like you still have an opportunity for that. It's going to be hard to rip it out of Henry's hands. And the best way to stop Henry is don't let him start. So, Big Bill, you're up again. He's going to be a key. The linebackers not getting sucked in on play action from Henry is going to be a big deal. And if you can get a rush on whoever the quarterback is, it's going to be a massive thing for this team. So I don't want to predict anything. I'm not really a predictions guy. I'm barely podcast guy. So I feel decent about this game, which is odd because I was like warning alarms going off for the Saints game because they're more explosive, and if Lamar Jackson doesn't play, this Baltimore team is not explosive. If they have any explosive plays, they'll be coming off the run game. So this is an opportunity to really clamp down up front. You might get some of your guys back that are week to week. So the Tyreek Stevenson injury is troublesome. I think Wright will play. I don't know about Tyreek though, and that worries me. So, if you got any comments, like, subscribe, comment as per usual. Hype it up. Let's get hype, yo. We can do that. It's fun to watch the Bears team win. We haven't lost a game in a month. I have no idea what to do with myself. I was like, I want to be pissy about things, but I can't be. I have to be happy. I'm kind of glad that I have to be happy. I've never experienced this in a while. Well, I've experienced it before, but it's been a long time. So we'll see. Go Bears. Have a great day. We'll find out more on our injury report later today. This is coming out on a Thursday, so we should be getting closer to, it's about 1:25. We'll probably get an injury report in the next 2 hours, so that'll give us a better idea of who's doing what and where. So keep the faith, bear down. Let's go for 5 in a row. 5 in a row would just be, there's only one thing better than 5 in a row. That'd be 6 in a row. But let's just get to 5 in a row right now. All right, have a great day.